It started with a knock, not a loud one, more like the kind you get from a neighbor dropping off a pie. I swung open the door, a half-packed coffee mug in one hand, a grin on my face, expecting a friendly welcome to the neighborhood. Instead, the police officers stood on my porch, their cruisers idling out front, red and blue lights pulsing silently. Behind them, a woman with a stiff posture and a scowl like she'd just caught a fox in her henhouse stood with her arms folded tight. "There he is," she shouted. "That's the guy I told you about, the package thief." The taller officer shifted, his hand hovering near his belt, not drawing anything, but enough to make my heart race. The shorter one fixed me with a steady, no-nonsense stare. "Sir," the tall one said, "we need to see some ID. There've been reports of package theft around here." I glanced at the box in my hands, my name, my address, printed clear as day in bold black letters, still warm from the afternoon sun. "This is my package," I said, trying to keep my voice even. "I live here. Just moved in last week." "That's a lie," the woman snapped from behind the officers. "He doesn't belong here. I'm the HOA president. I know every single resident in this community, and this man isn't one of them." That's when it hit me this wasn't a simple mix-up. It was a full-on accusation. Welcome to Oakwood Estates, I thought, where the grass is trimmed, the neighbors are nosy, and the whole president is out for blood. I hadn't even unpacked my dishes when I got pulled into the suburban soap opera. I remember the realtor's odd look when we closed on the house, handing me a binder thicker than a phone book, Oakwood Estates HOA rules and regulations. She'd warned me the HOA president was dedicated, a little too dedicated, if you ask me. I brushed it off as quirky suburbia. Data in my new place, I caught someone across the street, arms crossed like a border guard, watching me haul boxes from my car. Her face was all pinched disapproval, no wave, no smile, just staring. That night, a typed notice appeared on my door. Personal property can't be visible from the street for over 24 hours. No name, just HOA letterhead. It didn't take a genius to guess who left it. Still, I tried to play nice. I joined the neighborhood's online group, skimmed the posts. People were on edge, package thefts were rampant, porch pirates striking in broad daylight. That Care was the loudest voice online, posting warnings, blurry security cam shots, and calls to report anything suspicious. I never imagined I'd be the suspicious one. That afternoon, a text pinged, my package had arrived. A little gift of myself, custom coffee mugs with my initials, a small treat for this new chapter. I stepped outside, grabbed the box from the welcome mat, and before I could turn back, a voice sliced through the quiet. "Hey, stop right there." I spun around to see her storming across the street, phone out, filming me like I was the star of her true crime vlog. "I've got you now," she said. I knew someone new was behind these thefts. "You're the package thief." I blinked, still holding the box. "Excuse me, this is mine. I live here." She squinted, undeterred. "A likely story. The Pattersons live there. They've been here for years, and you're not them." "The Pattersons moved out," I said, keeping calm. "I bought the house. I'm Michael Chen. My name's right here on the box." I turned the label toward her. She didn't even look. "I'm calling the cops." "Don't move," she said, dialing 911, her voice loud enough to wake the whole block. "Yes, I've caught the package thief red-handed." Neighbors started poking their heads out. A couple appeared on their porch. Another leaned by a mailbox, phones in hand, eyes on me. Karen waved like she was rallying a mob. "This is why we stay vigilant. Bob, Martha, this is the guy stealing our packages." "I'm not stealing," I said. "This is my house, my package." Some neighbors looked unsure. Others seemed ready to back Karen. Her voice was the loudest, and loudest usually wins. When the patrol car rolled up, Karen rushed to greet them like they were her personal security team. "Officers, thank you. I've been watching this street for weeks. Packages vanishing left and right, and I caught this guy in the act." She thrust her phone at them, showing a blurry photo. The officers stayed calm. One approached me. "Sir, we've got to report you're stealing packages. Can we see some ID?" "Of course," I said. "This is a mistake. I just moved in. The package has my name, Michael Chen. I can show my ID, order confirmation, whatever you need." I reached for my wallet slowly, keeping my hands visible. Karen wasn't having it. He could have faked it all. The Pattersons are the real owners. The officer checked my license. "Address matches," he said. "But we've got those theft reports." I nodded. "I get it." I've got the order email and doorbell cam footage from 30 minutes ago showing the delivery. Karen shoved forward, waving her phone. This email I sent the HOA says a man in dark clothes matches him perfectly. The air was thick with tension. The officers reviewed my ID, the package label, my email confirmation. The shorter one watched. My doorbell footage clear as day. Delivery, porch, me picking it up. He's telling the truth. He said. Karen's jaw hit the floor. That proves nothing. He could have ordered it as a cover. He's hiding the stolen packages. The taller officer crossed his arms. Ma'am, your description says man in dark clothing. That could be anyone. Do you have solid proof he took packages that aren't his? Silence. Then a voice broke through. An older neighbor stepped up. Karen, you're wrong. I saw the moving trucks. The Pattersons sold the house and introduced me to this guy. He's the new owner. He gave me a sheepish nod. Sorry for the trouble. Welcome to the neighborhood. Karen's face turned beet red. You're all being fooled. Mike, call your wife. She'll confirm the Pattersons wouldn't sell to someone like him. The officer's voice dropped low. Mom, that accusation is serious. We've seen the evidence. This man owns the house and the package. You've made a false report. That's a crime, and so is harassment. Go home, or we're having a different conversation. Karen glared at me, spun on her heel, and stormed off. Her door slamming so hard her wreath hit the deck. The officers apologized. Neighbors came over, some shook my hand. Others offered cookies or Karen's stories of their own. 3 days later, a letter arrived, an emergency HOA meeting about security concerns and public disturbances. The room was packed. By the end, the vote was 6-1. Karen was out as HOA president for abuse of power and harmful conduct. Then came the bombshell. The vice president played security footage from another neighbor's camera. It showed Karen, clear as day, swiping packages from porches not once, not twice, but 3 times. She'd fabricated the theft spree to push a neighborhood surveillance system, tied to her brother-in-law's company. The HOA press charges, mail theft, that's a federal offense up to 5 years in prison and $250,000 in fines. When the cops confronted her, she barely whispered, "But I'm the HOA president. This is my neighborhood." Not anymore. If you thought HOA drama couldn't get crazier, think again. Smash that like button if Karen had you rolling your eyes. And subscribe for more wild true stories from behind the white picket fences. Because in some neighborhoods, the real crime isn't theft.